Arizona State University is located in Indian country. There are 22 tribal nations in Arizona. ASU's campuses are situated on the homelands of many indigenous peoples, including the Akimel O'odham and Peepash.
Arizona State University recognizes the original inhabitants of these lands
and recognizes that they still reside throughout the Phoenix metropolitan area.
And we recognize the impact of their wisdom and generosity towards us.
If you've flown into the valley, you have undoubtedly seen the Salt River Project canals that surround the area.
Those modern-day canals follow the framework of the canals originally constructed by ancestral Sonoran Desert people, Huhulkam, to make this area both livable and a place where peoples could thrive.
We acknowledge that the modern-day indigenous nations that descended from the ancestral peoples are the original inhabitants of this land.
The human brain is the most complicated object in the known universe. It's more complicated than the working of a star. It's more complicated than solar systems. It's more complicated than the objects in galaxies.
I have a dream.
I can't imagine that nature, whatever you believe, nature or the creator, put that thing between your two ears so that you would use some tiny percentage of it. I can't believe that that's the case. The notion of education being for a few people, that's absurd. That is literally absurd. Our why, our reason for existence is to construct the public university which is serving the success of the democracy, the success of the people and their families directly, with intent, with purpose, with differentiation, with responsibility, with measurement, with creativity, with all the things that we can bring to bear. That's what this is about.
If you think about the audaciousness of that an institution says it's going to take fundamental responsibility for society, for someone like me, I want to be part of that.
Every single one of us is a one of a kind. We exist on Earth for this brief period of time, and that one unique opportunity that you have cannot be wasted. It needs to be maximized to its fullest extent.
What does it mean for us to be able to say, we have something for you, specifically for you and for the 6 other people in your small town? I think that's one of the things that gets missed, is the fact that we can reach 10 million people or we can reach 10 people. And all of them get the same kind of engagement from us and the same kinds of commitments to say, we want to help you create a future of your own making.
Access and excellence. We need to give access. We need to create inclusive communities, but it's because that's going to make us all more excellent in our sciences and in our ability to use our scientific knowledge to solve grand challenges.
The dual pursuit of access and excellence is not just operationally expedient, it's not just economically expedient, it's not just fiscally expedient, it's morally expedient. It's the path to a meaningful social progress for this country and for the world.
To take an institution and reorient it to a social impact is something that is what universities should be about. But we've forgotten about.
There's a reason why over 100,000 students go to ASU, because their doors are open to everyone. Everyone deserves an education. Everyone deserves an opportunity. And Michael Crow has almost single-handedly cracked the code on the role and responsibility of a public university.
Well, one of my favorite moments, I was on stage. Mike said, I want you to pay attention to what we're about to say. And then he announced, all of you who have someone getting a college degree for the first time, maybe for the first time in your family, stand up. 70% of the crowd stood up. That says it all. They were there because they wanted an education. It was their opportunity.
We have to take on responsibility. So this notion of taking on responsibility is really, really important.
We have to change the world now. We have to change it now. We cannot wait. And ASU is the place that says, you have to change it now. What do you need to take it to the next level?
It is important that we have models. It is important that young people look and say, oh, I belong there. So that gives me great joy and the responsibility of knowing that it's my shoulders they're going to stand on. I often tell them, I'm just holding the space for you. I am holding the space for you. And when you're ready, I'll be ready to go.
I felt like I was bringing my personality and like my value to this school, and I felt like I was a part of something that was going to be really big.
My voice has been something that I have discovered within the years, and it's something that I will forever be grateful.
What you can achieve here is limited only by your imagination.
It's a really unique situation to be here at ASU. It's like being in the front seat of the educational revolution.
What we learn here has a potential to influence the entire globe, humans living everywhere.
I want to be at a place that believes that it can keep improving every year and wants to improve every year and expects that the way that we impact our community and the world should improve every year. That's where I want to be.
And what drives me is this notion of the individual human and the individual human mind being able to become this powerful force. You know, we've dreamt about this in art and literature and culture for thousands of years, and we're just now to the point where I'm 100% convinced that we can make it happen.
Hi, I'm Shannon Hine, and I am getting my master's in global management from the Thunderbird School of Global Management. I decided to study at Thunderbird when they created the Executive Master's program. It allowed me to really balance my career responsibilities and my family responsibilities and work with a diverse group of professionals from all different backgrounds. One thing I think that's unique and very appreciated that Thunderbird provides is one-on-one coaching. And for me, I needed coaching with my business and with how to lead. I started my own company in 2004. We are a dietary supplement manufacturer in Chandler, Arizona. So it's been about 20 years, and my company had grown from just being myself and my husband to having one employee to now having 100 employees. After graduation, I am excited to use the frameworks that I've learned and apply the knowledge and insights to my business and just really dig in. My first initiative is to work on the digital transformation piece of our company, and I want to do it while all of this knowledge is fresh and hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Fall 2023 Convocation exercises for Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University are hereby opened. I'm Nicole Anderson, serving as your MC today. My day job is Executive Director of Communications and Branding for Thunderbird, and I'm so excited to be back with you all here today. We begin tonight with one of Thunderbird's most revered rituals, the Parade of International Flags. Started by students in 1977, this time-honored tradition involves flags carried by a representative who will introduce themselves and share something unique about their country or nation.
Hi, for Australia, my name is Romy Christensen. Australia's spirit is so many things. It's sun-kissed beaches, it's rugged outback, it's friendship, community, global citizenship, it's our Indigenous peoples. It's the surfer who punched a shark and then said he wanted to go hug his mum. As we embark on new journeys today, take the Aussie spirit with you, a sense of optimism, possibility, and love.
Good afternoon. I'm Julia Pla. I was born in Brazil, the largest country in South America, with its capital in Brasilia. It presents a large natural landscape and enormous economic and cultural diversity. Obrigada, thank you. Congratulations to all the 2023 graduates.
Hello, my name is Sean McNaughton, and I'm representing Canada today. Canada is the second largest country in the world, and very privileged to call Canada my home. The weather is as diverse as the cultures in it. We have ketchup chips, which is a better version of all dress. We have Smarties, which is not as good a version as M&Ms. We probably apologize way too much, and we stand in lines. But don't take our politeness for granted. Look at our two national sports, lacrosse and hockey. Have a good day.
Hello everyone, my name is De Fa He. I'm from China. We have countless cultural heritages and world-class infrastructures across the country. Our people are diligent. Our scenery is magnificent. Welcome to China to explore a different world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Steven Romero, and the flag I'm representing today is Colombia. Colombia is the #1 country in the world for emerald exportation, responsible for between 70 and 90% of the world's emeralds. It was also rated the 3rd most beautiful country in the world by Forbes in 2022. Colombia offers a lot of unique culture, great food, and even better people. I recommend everyone see it if they get the opportunity. Gracias.
Hello everyone, I'm Emilia Franco. I'm representing Ecuador. Our country name after the equator is known for its diverse nature and friendly locals. If you visit, make sure to explore the incredible Galapagos Islands. They are a fantastic blend of stunning nature and the place that inspired the theory of evolution. Gracias.
Hello, my name is Daniel Estuardo Vides, and I'm representing Guatemala. The land of eternal spring is home to 37 volcanoes, 3 of which are currently active. It is also home to the Mayan culture and its national bird, the quetzal. The country's top exports are coffee, bananas, and sugar. And if you ever get to visit, I highly recommend visiting the ancient ruins of Tikal, Lake Atitlan, and Antigua, Guatemala, its previous capital. Thank you.
Namaste. My name is Ayush Meher. I am proud to represent my country, India. We are currently 5th largest economy and aspire to become a 3rd largest economy by 2030. India is known for its rich diversity, fabulous food, and vibrant culture. Jai Hind.
Hi, I'm Andy, and this is the flag of Indonesia, home to the magnificent Borobudur Temple, the beautiful Lake Toba, beaches of Bali, and waters of Raja Ampat. It is where the Komodo dragons and the pygmy elephants still roams free, and as the 4th largest fourth most populous country in the world, 3rd largest democracy, and 16th largest economy in the world, Indonesia is where memories are made to last forever.
Hello, my name is Marianne, and I'm here to represent my birthplace of Iraq. Iraq is home to one of the oldest civilizations, Mesopotamia. One of the principal languages of Mesopotamia was Assyrian, which I also have that flag here. Besi Maraba, thank you.
Hello, my name is Nancy Machera, and I'm representing my beautiful country, Kenya. Kenya is home to diverse wildlife and landscape, including famous Masai Mara National Reserve, which is well known for its annual wild beast migration, where millions of wild beasts and zebras cross the Mara River. If you ever find yourself in Kenya, I would recommend you don't miss a chance to witness this unmatched experience in the animal kingdom. Thank you.
Good evening to all of you. My name is Michael, and I proudly represent Liberia. Liberia is Africa's oldest republic and was established by freed slaves from the US, as you can tell from our flag, and also the first African country to democratically elect a female president in 2006, Nobel laureate Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And finally, if you love surfing, I highly suggest that you visit Liberia next to catch a wave in the surfer's paradise of rubber sports. Thank you.
Hola, my name is Fabiola Solis, and along with Victor Corella, Grecia Felix, Carlos Flores, and Guadalupe Espinosa, we proudly represent Mexico. Our rich culture, celebrated for its food, traditions, and the warmth of its hardworking people define us. Across the globe, you'll always encounter a fellow Mexican who will be happy meeting you. We stand tall and proud to be Mexicans. Viva Mexico!
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Musa, and proudly I'm representing Sultanate of Oman. Dr. William Schurz, a founder faculty member of Thunderbird School of Management, once said, "Borders frequented by trade and diplomacy seldom needs soldiers." The Omani leadership frequented our country by trade and peace, making it the first Arab nation to send a diplomat to the US back in 1840. Prophet Muhammad also once said, "If you come to the people of Oman, they wouldn't harm you or insult you." And proudly saying, today Oman is the 5th safest country in the world. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Lagat Khan, and I represent Pakistan. Pakistan is geographically diverse, from being home to the second and third tallest mountains in the world to now the world's largest deep-sea port. The people of Pakistan include 15 major ethnic groups, each with their own unique culture and traditions. Pakistan Zindabad.
Hi, my name is Vanessa O'Neill, and I represent the Philippines. The Philippines are known for their mangoes, beautiful beaches, and cultural diversity. A fun fact about the Philippines is that Filipinos exchange text messages out of all the people in the world. They have the most volume of daily text messages. Salamat.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kyung Lee. I'm representing South Korea. South Korea is known for their natural beauty and coexistence of urban styles. And things that you must know before you go to Korea are MBTI, your age, drinking limit, and your blood type. Thank you.
Merhaba. My name is Mert Yaman from Ankara. I have a long list of things to tell, but I will give you just 3 very recent changes in our country. So we rebrand our country name from Turkey to Turkey. We celebrate this year the 100th years of our independence and also the establishment of Republic of Turkey. And the last one is last year we had 50 million tourists visiting our country, which makes Turkey the fourth most visited country in the world. Please come visit our country. Teşekkürler. Mert.
Good evening. My name is Lily, representing Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, nestled in the southern part of Africa, radiates resilience and vibrancy. Like the rhythmic notes of the mbira, we harmonize with a spirit that transcends challenges. Zimbabwe, where each sunrise paints a canvas of hope, invites all to witness the beauty of endurance and the melody of a nation's unwavering spirit. Tokugamu Chirai, you are welcome.
Hello, Thunderbirds. My name's Terry Haroon, and as a 28-year Air Force veteran, I am proud and honored to present the flag of the United States of America. And for those of you visiting from abroad, we welcome you and wish you an enjoyable stay while you're here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Thank you. You may now be seated. I now invite you to turn your attention to the video screens for a special message from Arizona State University President Dr. Michael Crow.
Hi, Michael Crow here, President of ASU. I just want to congratulate all of you here at each of your convocations, and we have a couple dozen of these around the institution. Just congratulate you on your successful journey through ASU. You've come to one of the great universities on the planet. You've met with great faculty. You may not have realized that our faculty are as great as they are. You will, over your lifetime, begin to remember and think and connect and so forth and so on. But I just want to say congratulations. We're very proud of you. We're proud of the fact that you have been able to find your pathway to become a master learner. We're not really here. People say, well, you're trying to train me to do a job. We're not trying to train anybody to do anything. We're trying to take your brain, which is, if you look this up on the internet, the most complicated thing in the known universe. We're trying to take that one that's between your two ears, and we're trying to empower it. We're trying to upgrade it. We're trying to take it to its natural state. The human mind wants to discover, it wants to learn, it wants to create, it wants to solve problems, it wants to be creative, it wants to build families, it wants to make all these things happen. And what we've done is we've found a way to accelerate that, to enhance the learning. You've persevered, you've optimized your talent, you found pathways, but none of you got here on your own. In fact, all of us are nothing but the product of all of those that came before us, the product of the decisions made well or not well by our families, our teachers, our leaders that we've interacted with, our siblings and others. So all of you should reach out and thank your family, thank your teachers, thank your ASU faculty, thank your mentors, thank your friends that have helped you to get this far. It's really important for you to be thankful. You got one life. Lead it with gusto, advance on some mission that you've got to achieve something or some things, and go out there and make things happen. And so at the end of the day, you're connected to us for life. Stay connected to ASU, and let's go out there and make things happen. So go Devils.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the Director, General, and Dean of the Thunderbird School of Global Management at Arizona State University, Dr. Sanjeev Kagram.
Buenas tardes, namaste, jambo, salam alaikum. Welcome, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be around the world, and to our incredible graduates and your families. We can't be more excited to honor each and every one of you for this incredible accomplishment. As I said this morning in the award ceremony, there's a beautiful word in the English language called commencement. It's not just a graduation, it's a commencement. It's the completion of one phase of your journey in life, coming together, growing together, challenging yourselves, finding the opportunities, finding your path, finding your purpose as you graduate here from Thunderbird and ASU, and then beginning another phase of your life as our alumni, as part of our Thunderbird global family, as leaders, global leaders and digital leaders for the fourth industrial revolution, for the Anthropocene, for the 21st century that is so full of challenges and yet so tremendously open to opportunities, endless opportunities. Thank you all to those who have traveled with us from near and far to welcome to our downtown Phoenix campus here at Arizona State University. And for those of you that either visited or will soon visit our tremendous, most technologically advanced, high-touch, high-tech, global, cultural, cross-regional, everything you could imagine, Francis and Dion Najafi Global Headquarters. I'd like to now take a moment to introduce Thunderbird's platform party and special guests for this afternoon's commencement. First of all, I would like to welcome Francis and Dion Najafi. 5.5 years ago, I drove across the desert from Los Angeles in 117-degree heat. For those of you who think Celsius, somewhere in the order of 44 to 46 degrees. It was pretty hot. Wasn't sure I made the right decision. And there was two among many, many hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of alums that I've met, but two that welcomed me with open arms and really made a difference to me, to us at Thunderbird for years, and certainly over the last few years. That's Francis and Dion Najafi, the namesakes of our global headquarters, the co-creators and benefactors of our tremendous Francis and Dion Najafi Thunderbird ASU 100 Million Learners Initiative. Thank you, Francis and Dion, for all that you've done for me and us. I want to welcome my great friend, brother, another person who which we could not have be here to develop the most technologically advanced global headquarters, the world's first ever academic translation factory, and so much more. All the tech and all the digital, but for a purpose. Because as we know, digital transformation is about transformation first, and digital as a means. Dr. Lev Gonik, Chief Information Officer at Arizona State University. Thank you, Lev. I want to welcome Dr. Amy Goldham, Interim Dean of Students at Arizona State University's downtown Phoenix campus. Our downtown campus is rich with many schools and colleges and units. We're proud to have joined that nearly 5.5, 6 years ago, and then our global headquarters 2 years ago. The partnership with Amy and her predecessors has been wonderful, from regional nights to all sorts of incredible other opportunities, including when we opened up our global headquarters. So thank you, Amy, for joining us. I'm also, and we are also, incredibly honored and delighted to welcome our alum, Urmi Prasad Richardson, here with us today. Welcome. I'll say more about Urmi when we introduce her for her remarks. She's a Thunderbird graduate from the class of 1998 with a career that has spanned nearly 30 years at the intersection of biotechnology, healthcare, international affairs, and business, improving sustainable and global health equity and development worldwide. She will receive a more in-depth introduction, as I said, later in the program, but we are so grateful to her and her husband, Jason, and her family for being here with us today. I'd also like to thank our world-class esteemed faculty sitting on the platform today, as they have been instrumental in the success of Thunderbird for many, many years, and certainly for the last almost 6 years that I've been here, and have done so much for each and every one of you, our wonderful graduates. So let's give a round of applause to our incredible faculty. I'll introduce our academic leadership team a little while later. We are pleased to welcome guests from other ASU campuses and recognize our local, national, and international friends, alumni, donors, partners who have joined us, including the Honorable Jorge Mendoza Yescas, General Consul of Mexico in Phoenix and Director of the Diplomatic Corps of Arizona. With the Consul General, we have done tremendous things, include this wonderful program of taking Dream Builder, our women's entrepreneurship program, to Mexican women all across the United States, Canada, and all around the world, and so many other things. I want to thank you, Consul General. The Honorable and my brother, Alfredo Molina. I mentioned that when I first came, Francis and Dion welcomed me amongst the first. Alfredo and his wife, Renee, the incredible Molinas, incredible community members and leaders in our community did the same. We're grateful to you, Alfredo and Renee. Thank you so much. We have Nathan Fidel, another one of our incredible honorary consuls of France in Arizona, from France in Arizona. Our relationship with the Diplomatic Corps has been deep and long, and we're really thrilled and honored that we've been able to not only resurrect it, but have it thrive again. So thank you so much, Honorary Consul Fidel, for joining us. Thank you all, and if I missed anyone, please forgive me. There are many others that I'm sure I might have missed. But really, what we want to say now is this is a special afternoon, evening day. It's part of the rich traditions, from the flag ceremonies to the regional nights to the oath of honor to all that we do at Thunderbird. There's nothing more special than today. And so let's have a big round of initial applause among many for our graduates today. You know, as I shared in the award ceremony, I share every time, but today I mentioned that this is my 50th graduation. 50 years of graduations, my own, and then many, many years of graduations and commencements for students, undergraduates, graduates, doctoral students, here, all across the United States, all over the world. And there's truly no more special day for us as educators. When you come in, pretty special, we get energized with the passion, the excitement, the freshness, the newness. But now we are so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. Today, we celebrate the completion of a challenging course of study, but so much more than that here at Thunderbird for our graduates. And it marks the convocation of a new and exciting chapter of your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, these Thunderbirds are your children and your grandchildren, your wives and husbands, partners, parents, children, and friends. They're also part of our very special T-Bird Global family, Thunderbird Global family. And all of you we consider to be part of this magical, mystical Thunderbird Global family. Nowhere in the world do you get the #1 school for international trade, the #1 school for management, the #1 university for innovation, the #1 university for SDG impact, and so much more. It is this combination of Thunderbird and ASU and Thunderbird, this magical combination that drew me here 6 years ago, and I'm so proud that we have created together with all of you, our graduates, and so many others, not only for the next 1 year or 5 years or 25 years, but the next 73 years as we go out to 2096 and Thunderbird 150. And I need all of our graduates, our alums, soon-to-be alums, to help us continue our journey towards the Thunderbird Academy of Intergalactic Leadership. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize all those who helped our graduates reach this point. Each of us owes a special thanks to a parent, a teacher, a mentor, or a friend who made a difference in our lives. What we accomplish in our careers and in our lives, we do so with the support, the care, the love, the generosity of so many others. Graduates, this is the time that I ask you to stand, turn around, and clap and thank for all those who supported you here at Thunderbird and throughout your lives. Please, graduates, please stand up and turn around. Please be seated. And now to our graduates. From 1 year to several years ago, you decided to join Thunderbird. You leapt into what we believe and we hope you have experienced a transformative journey. And now you are here today graduating, global and digital purpose-driven leaders for the 21st century. We are so proud for each and every one of you. As I said to you when you came, we commit to 3 fundamental offerings to each and every one of you. Number 1, that you're part of this historic institution. Thunderbird, founded in 1946 by Thunderbird Air Force pilots who came back from the Great War of the 20th century. They founded a school out in the middle of the desert on the Thunderbird Air Force Base. And they founded on this timeless principle that borders frequented by trade and diplomacy seldom need soldiers. Borders frequented by trade and diplomacy seldom need soldiers. If we look at around the world, no matter what one stance, no matter what one's politics, we know there is far too much human suffering and death. And that today, more than ever, that timeless premise, borders frequented by trade and diplomacy, is needed more than ever. I ask you, graduates, and all of our Thunderbird family, to go forth and spread this incredible idea. For Thunderbird is not just a place, it is an idea. And that idea is powerful and true and strong and everything that we would want from each other and our world and our planet. When you chose to, the second main thing that we offered was the world-class excellence and pioneering innovation when others retreat. We hope that you have found that in our tremendous faculty, our #1 ranked programs, all the opportunities you were able to engage in, from global challenge labs to internships, so much more. The student clubs, the co-curricular activities, there's so much we hope that you embraced and cherished and celebrate and will look upon fondly for years and decades to come. The third, again, though, is that you are part of our Thunderbird Global family. And that Thunderbird Global family of 50,000 alumni in over 140 countries, of 2,000 individuals we've touched through our various non-degree programs, from women in the global majority to the most senior CEOs, ministers, heads of state, leaders of international organizations and nonprofits around the world. You are part of this. I want to start from a quote from Amelia Earhart. "The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity." That's what you did. You decided to act, you joined us at Thunderbird, and you've been tenacious, and we couldn't be more proud. I want to follow up with a wonderful saying by Rumi, who wrote, "As you start to walk on the way appears." And he continued, "When you do things from your soul, you feel a river of moving in you, a joy, a spirit, a love." I hope you've experienced that in your days, weeks, months, and years here at Thunderbird. And we promised you so much, and we've tried our very best to deliver on everything that we said. But I want to say, in our own tradition, we apologize for anything we could have done better. You know that we gave it our all, and I want to thank our incredible faculty, staff, all around Thunderbird, across ASU, around the world, our centers of excellence, that have devoted themselves tirelessly to make sure that you and all of your peers had the very best experience in every way possible. So if you could give me a round of applause for all those who made this possible for you. Going back to Thunderbird's global family, as many of you know, I had the great honor and privilege of working for and being with and serving the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu. May his soul rest in peace. In the words of my mentor, Archbishop Tutu, I want you to remember that part of the global family and the Thunderbird global family is to cherish every day. And as he wrote and said many times, we as human beings were made to enjoy music, to enjoy beautiful sunsets, to enjoy looking at the billows of the sea and to be thrilled with a rose that is bedecked with a dew. Human beings are actually created for the transcendent, for the sublime, for the beautiful, for the truthful. And all of us are given the task of trying to make this world a little more hospitable to these beautiful things. Go out, dear Thunderbird graduates. Make life more beautiful for these beautiful things, these incredible, magical parts of human life. You are now even more prepared than ever to be global and digital, innovative and inclusive, purpose-driven, transformative, sustainable, all the things that we wanted for you. As Indra Nooyi once said, leadership is hard to define and good leadership even harder. But if you can get people to follow you to the ends of the earth, you are a great leader. And we know each and every one of you will be great leaders like the giants upon whose shoulders you now stand. The late great Senator John McCain said, like most people of my age, I feel a longing for what is lost and cannot be restored. But if the happy pursuits and casual beauty of youth prove ephemeral, something better can endure, and endure until our last moment on earth. And that is the honor we earn and the love we give if at any moment in our lives we sacrifice for something greater than self-interest. Part of the Thunderbird mystique, part of our values, part of our oath of honor, which we'll pledge again, all of us to, in this session, is about that, our honor. Each of you, all of us. Let me end then with a beautiful poem from perhaps my most beloved Nobel laureate poets, Sir Rabindranath Tagore. I just had the great honor and privilege of going to Tagore's residence in West Bengal, in Calcutta, where we were launching the 100 Million Learners Initiative in West Bengal. And he wrote this wonderful poem, and it means particularly something to me today. As many of you know, this is the penultimate graduation for me as Director General and Dean. And May will be my last one. In June, I'll be stepping down. It's been an incredible honor and privilege to be part of this global family. As a refugee from Idi Amin's Uganda, bringing my family to the United States after many years in refugee camps. For those who are refugees, you look for home, you look for family. And Thunderbird, all of you are my family. So let me end with this. When I'm dead, your tears will flow, but I won't know. Cry with me now instead. You will send flowers, but I won't see. Send them now instead. You'll say words of praise, but I won't hear. Praise me now instead. You'll forgive my faults, but I won't know, so forget them now instead. You'll miss me then, but I won't feel. Meet me now instead. You'll wish you could have spent more time with me. Spend it now instead. When you hear I'm gone, you'll find your way to my house to pay condolence, but we haven't spoken in years. Look, listen, and reply to me now instead. Spend time with every person, dear Thunderbirds, around you, and help them with whatever you can to make them happy, your families, friends, and all the communities here and all around the world. Make them feel special because you never know when time will take them away from you forever. Alone I can say, but together we can talk. Alone I can enjoy, but together we can celebrate. Alone I can smile, but together we can laugh. And we love to laugh at Thunderbird, don't we? That's the beauty of human relations. That's the beauty of the Thunderbird global family. So let me end then with Maya Angelou, another incredible poet that I love so dearly. Your mission in life, dear Thunderbird graduates, is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Thunderbirds are full of style, and I know you'll do it for now, for the weeks and months and years ahead. So proud of you. Go out, go forth, be the Thunderbirds that you are meant to be across the world and out into the Thunderbird Academy of Intergalactic Leadership. Thank you so much. You know how much I love you all. You're my children. I'm so proud of you. We now turn to the Thunderbird Professional Oath of Honor. The oath is a student-led initiative that in so many ways recalls the moral imperative that led Lieutenant General Yunt and Dr. William Schertz to provide Thunderbird's foundation. The oath was drafted by the student-run Thunderbird Honor Council and then unanimously approved by the Faculty Senate and Board of Trustees in 2006. Through this oath, we affirm what it means to be a Thunderbird now and forever. I would like to invite current Thunderbird student government leadership, Neeraj Singhal, Fabiola Solis Renteria, and Gu Yong Lee to the stage to lead their fellow classmates in reciting of the Oath of Honor. Please.
Graduates, please stand and repeat after me. As a Thunderbird and global citizen, I promise.
As a Thunderbird and global citizen, I promise.
I will strive to act with honesty and integrity.
I will strive to act with honesty and integrity.
I will respect the rights and dignity of all people.
I will respect the rights and dignity of all people.
I will strive to create an equitable and sustainable prosperity worldwide.
I will strive to create an equitable and sustainable prosperity worldwide.
I will oppose all forms of corruption and exploitation.
I will oppose all forms of corruption and exploitation.
And I will take responsibility for my actions.
And I will take responsibility for my actions.
As I hold true to these principles.
As I hold true to these principles.
It is my hope that I may enjoy.
It is my hope that I may enjoy
an honorable reputation and peace of conscience.
An honorable reputation and peace of conscience.
This pledge I make freely and upon my honor.
This pledge I make freely and upon my honor.
Thank you, and please be seated.
I want to reinforce the three fundamental values in that oath of honor. We oppose all forms of corruption and exploitation. We respect the rights and dignity of all people. We advance sustainable and equitable prosperity and peace worldwide. Please, my dear Thunderbird graduates and all of the Thunderbird global family, this is the time where Thunderbirds are needed more than ever before, again, around the world and beyond. Graduates, in taking this oath, we remind ourselves that life is too short, too precious, and too beautiful to settle for shortcuts. So pursue challenging goals and choose what is right and good. You will then be able to look back on your careers with pride. To confirm their acceptance, each student will have the opportunity to sign the pledge board today. Now it's my privilege to introduce Professor William Youngdahl. Bill is one of our esteemed faculty, an incredible friend, and a tremendous leader. He is a U.S. Navy veteran and associate professor of project and operation leadership and the William D. Hacker Faculty Fellow at Thunderbird. Please welcome Dr. Youngdahl.
Thank you. Thunderbird and Arizona State University are proud to be strong supporters of military veterans who have served their country. Today, we congratulate the members of the U.S. Armed Forces who have chosen to continue their education with a degree from Thunderbird. The candidates proudly wear a veteran's stole, which includes a seal from his or her branch of service to identify their achievements. Will all graduating servicemen and women please stand for our congratulations?
Thank you so much, Dr. Youngdahl. We are deeply grateful to our servicemen and women here in the United States and around the world. We are deeply grateful to our teachers, to our frontline workers, to all those who make our communities better, safe, and allow us to live lives of freedom and prosperity. Before we begin the awards part of our ceremony, let me also emphasize one very important pillar for us here at Thunderbird and ASU. Our deep pride and commitment and love and cherishing of our Native American heritage. We stand on hallowed Native American grounds. The Thunderbird has mythological origins in many Native American tribes. The Thunderbird is a magical, mystical creature in Native American traditions, full of power and energy, forces of light that defeat the forces of darkness. We want to honor our Native American communities for all that they have done, for all they have endured, but also for they are part of our global family here at Thunderbird and beyond. So please join me in thanking them and welcoming them here today. Earlier this morning, we had the opportunity to recognize a few of our students for the outstanding contributions they made to Thunderbird. Would those who received an award this semester please stand to be recognized? This includes Dean Circle Award winners, Founders Award recipients, our outstanding graduate, and Barton Kyle Yunt Award recipients. Please stand, award winners. Congratulations to each and every one of you for your incredible accomplishments. You'll see behind me slides of the Dean Circle Awards, slide of the Founder Award names, and the slide of the Outstanding Graduate Award. Our award winners, please be seated if you haven't already. It is now a pleasure to welcome one of the newest, but one of the wonderful, great new additions to our Thunderbird family, Dr. Charla Griffey-Brown, our Vice Dean, to present the awards to members of our esteemed faculty for Faculty Awards. Welcome, Charla.
I disappeared for just a second. We would like to recognize our most outstanding faculty as voted on by this semester's graduating class. First of all, our undergraduate online class has selected Dr. Landry Signe and Senior Associate Dean, Dr. Roy Nelson. Dr. Roy Nelson is here with us. Picture opportunity. We will make sure that Dr. Signe gets his award. Our undergraduate immersion class has also selected 2 faculty members. And I am very delighted to call up Dr. Sofal Ir. Our other award winner is Christine Pearson, and we will make sure that she gets her award. So, oh, she's here, Christine. Christine Pearson. Woo! Oh, got it. Where are you, Christine? Christine, please. I lost you for a second. No, this is actually for our Executive Master of Global Management. Thank you. Congratulations. It is our beloved Denis Leclerc who wasn't able to join us today. We also have another winner for our Executive Master of Global Management, and that is Dr. Kanan Ramaswamy. And now, I would like to invite our wonderful Dean Cogram back to the podium for additional awards.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause to our Vice Dean, Charla Griffey-Brown. Our Master of Global Management cohort has selected 2 incredible of our junior and rising faculty, Dr. Josh Alt and Dr. Win Tran, as their award winners today. Welcome. Oh, you got to go over here. I don't believe Josh is here today, so we'll get him his award. And then our Master of Applied Leadership and Management cohort has selected Dr. Sig-Young All, who couldn't join us today, but also our incredible Deputy Dean, Dr. Lena Booth. Welcome, Dr. Booth. Added to the trophy chest. Thank you. Congratulations. And then our final faculty awards for our master, our inaugural Master of Leadership and Management for the cohort from the Royal Academy of Management in Oman. We're so pleased and honored to have you all. Would be like to recognize the faculty director of the program, Dr. Monica Koretz Macau, all the way from Kenya. Please give a round of applause again for all of our incredible faculty, because every one of them has been an incredible part of our program. We now turn, without further ado, to tonight's keynote speaker, Ms. Urmi Prasad Richardson. Urmi is the president of Europe, Middle East, and Africa at Thermo Fisher Scientific. Previously, she served as the global head of healthcare in Linde Ag and was the vice president international at Foundation Medicine. Other previous roles have included senior positions in business development strategy for Novartis, Imicure, Chiron, and GD Searle. She is a proud T-Bird after receiving her graduate degree from Thunderbird in 1998 and is currently a member of Thunderbird's Global Alumni Network Advisory Council. Her impressive career has spanned nearly 30 years as she has developed an understanding of global markets, international flares and diplomacy, and driving sustainable growth in the healthcare sector and sustainable development more broadly. As a thoughtful citizen of the world, or as she likes to say, a global immigrant, Urmi was born in India and had already lived in 5 countries throughout Asia, Europe, and the United States by the time she was 18 years old, a true T-Bird in every way. She found her calling at Thunderbird, and we are sure glad she did, because she really is one of our incredible distinguished alums. She's here with her husband, Jamie, who is also T-Bird alum, so we love our Thunder couples, and we're very proud to have you, Jamie, here with us. Please welcome Ms. Urmi Prasad Richardson, our keynote and graduation speaker.
It's a little warm up here. Thank you, Dean Cogram. Dean Cogram, esteemed faculty and administration, graduates, families, friends, and other distinguished guests. As a proud Thunderbird alumna, I am so thrilled to be here with you today, and a little bit nervous. I'm thrilled and humbled to share this auspicious moment with you. Nervous, well, because I do a lot of public speaking, but it's really not my thing. However, having a conversation with old and new friends, that I can do. So think of our time together this afternoon, not as me being some kind of oracle or fountain of knowledge, but rather as a conversation that we'd be having over big cups of chai or several glasses of wine. Things that I would have liked someone to tell me as a new graduate. So, how did I get to Thunderbird, and where exactly am I from? This is a question that many T-Birds can stumble over. Let me give you a bit of context before I dive into the ideas that I want to share with you today. I was born in a small town in Assam at the very northeast tip of India. I was born in the same town where my mother was born. My parents are from 2 very different parts of India. Each of them speaking multiple languages, where English and some version of Hindi were the shared languages. My parents worked hard, and they moved around a lot for work. By the time I was 16 years old, I had lived in 5 countries throughout Asia, Europe, and the US. I ended up graduating from a small high school in Paris and moving to one of the largest universities on the East Coast in the US. I was pretty naive, didn't know much about anything about Americans, and I was 16 years old. There was a lot of fun to be had. Many, many, many mistakes. Some near misses, but lots of opportunities to learn and grow. I knew I wanted to be in science, but I wasn't sure exactly what. Maybe a doctor, because hey, isn't that what all good Indians aspire to be? I ended up doing a Master of Science in Biochemical Engineering and went into cancer research. I liked being a scientist. After a few years, I realized, though, that the lab was not my calling. I loved science and innovation, but was really frustrated by the lack of application into the real world. I wanted to make an impact in the world outside of the lab, but I really didn't know much about anything related to policy, to commerce, to how companies made decisions, or really anything outside of a lab. I wanted to be the bridge between science and business. I came to Thunderbird to learn how to make that leap, to learn the language of the dark side of business. And for the last 20 or so years, I have been living in a few European countries. For context, my husband and I moved to France when Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. So, who am I? Where am I from? I'm a proud global immigrant, a citizen of the world. When I arrived at Thunderbird, I had very limited business skills, meaning I had no clue what purchasing power of parity meant. What about vertical integration? Or how about what's the difference between an S corporation and a C corporation? Accounting class made me physically ill. What is this thing, activity-based costing? Meanwhile, the math classes were a breeze, having survived thermodynamics for biochemistry and multivariable calculus in my science programs. I have incredibly fond memories of my time at Thunderbird. Late night study sessions, way too late night house and dorm parties, incredible lifelong friendships, surviving exams and commiserating over a beer at the pub, crazy spontaneous road trips, wonderful monsoon rainstorms, driving with oven mitts on in the summer months. I even met the love of my life here, the husband that I referred to earlier, same guy, luckily. And he is out in the audience today, cheering me on, as he always has, for 25 years going strong. From Thunderbird, I went to Big Pharma, into all kinds of therapeutic areas, then into biotech and healthcare. I dipped my toe in the tech bubble in San Francisco, spent years in infectious diseases and global health equity, was a part of the pioneering of precision medicine and cancer diagnostics, and now at one of the largest life science and healthcare companies serving science. My experience at Thunderbird helped make all this possible. And I would be remiss to not honor my parents, their hard work, their love and support, which have helped me to get to where I am today. Okay, some of you are looking at me thinking, wow, she has it all figured out. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she went and did it. Some of you are not. Fair enough. I can tell you that it was not a linear path. There were many detours, many failures, some of them really difficult to accept, others a blessing in disguise, but I learned from all of them. There was lots of hard work, a healthy dose of luck, lots of risk-taking, albeit more calculated the older I got. As with all our experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, they are the fabric of who we are. Some of you are sitting out there with a solid plan. Some of you have a great job offer. Some of you have no job offers. Some of you have an idea of what you want to do, but no clue how to get there. So you are all trying to figure out how to kickstart this postmaster's career of yours. If you are sitting there and you see some hills to climb, or are you experiencing some zigs and some zags, that's okay. That's part of the trip. This is a school of risk takers. Thunderbird attracts a certain profile. Specific characteristics gravitate here. This is why we stay a Thunderbird family years after graduating from the school. Okay, let's frame the moment right now. The world is on fire. There are fires, there are floods, there's an immigration crisis, there's climate change. We just got out of a pandemic and there's the ever-looming risk of the next one. There's food shortages, there's war, there's hate. Nobody is going to say that this is the best of times. So should we just pack up and go home? Is this all doom and gloom? Well, I think at any time in history, we could say that things were difficult. Anyone here heard of the Depression? How about World War II? In the 50s, there were nuclear bomb tests very near here. What about the Korean War? Vietnam? The oil crisis? The Iraq War changed the entire narrative of the Middle East and the world. The financial crisis, and these are just US-oriented. We haven't even started talking about the multiple currency collapses in Argentina, the Thai baht, the Russian ruble crisis, partition and the consequences thereafter, genocide in Rwanda. The world has always been challenging. The world did not give up. We are not going to give up. We can all make an impact. We all have a role to play in making this a better world. So what can we do? What can you do? You can invest your time and abilities deliberately. The world is so much more global than when I left Thunderbird. A big difference is the immediacy of media and the access we have to information today, unfortunately real and fake. As a result, our actions have far-reaching consequences. The so-called butterfly effect has now become a condor effect. We are a more interconnected world today than ever before, for better or worse. What I see in front of me today are a group of international students who are globally minded with an array of talent, of skills, and language abilities. You can make an impact. So how do we do this? I have some ideas and advice to share to help you navigate your next adventures. Okay, one of the first things to do is just have a plan, a directional plan, with some key milestones, 1 to 2 years, 5 to 10 years. Once you have that plan, be ready to adapt and adjust. For me, I knew what drove me and energized me was being the bridge between science and business. So in all the in-betweens of these time milestones, I was open to opportunity, to pivoting to something that I had never even thought about, that just popped up and took me in the general direction of where I was going. Seize those opportunities. Take that chance. This leads us into talking about luck. You have to be open to luck. More importantly, you have to be in a position to be lucky. Luck isn't always packaged the way that you would like it to be. It's not always the senior director position with paid housing in Monaco and Formula One tickets. Sometimes it's the job in the middle of nowhere where you don't know anybody and possibly don't speak the local language. If it gives you experience, access to a network, opportunity for mentoring, exposure to different ways of thinking, and falls into your plan, then do it. Next, I would like to tell you that perspective and context are almost everything. Most of us here are globally minded individuals who have a more nuanced view of the world, its region, and its cultures. I can tell you that most likely in your next job, that will not be the case with many of your coworkers and counterparties. Sure, we're in a time where information can be accessed and consumed immediately, but a lot of it is fake, partial, or manipulated to present a bias. It's really important for you to consider what you're reading, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Be well informed, especially when you're making decisions that impact you or others around you. You have certain reference points that others don't, and vice versa. Perspective allows you to feel more centered and more confident that you are getting a fuller, richer, more nuanced view of the situation or information. Perspective and context will help you to be more empathetic, and that is a key behavior in cross-cultural communication. Next, authenticity. I think most of us would like more of this in our lives. But what does that mean when you're starting your career? You may not really know yet who you are or who you want to be as a professional. You may also not know what image you are projecting. You may be unintentionally emulating something that you really don't want to be. Authenticity is incredibly powerful, helping build all the intangible connections amongst people. Be yourself, be genuine, but also make sure you remain respectful, clear, and that your intention has the desired impact. Have the confidence to know who you are, who you want to be, how you are communicating. Be yourself. And if that's not such a good thing, then get yourself some help and surround yourself with some good people. Next, get better at decision making. Look, innovation and creativity can be very sexy, but decision-making is what makes things happen. It needs to be disciplined. The process needs to be robust. I categorize things into what I know, what I don't know but really need to know, and what I don't know but it can wait. It's not rocket science, but it does take some time to develop the skills to recognize what goes into which category. We often put things in the wrong category. Hone this skill. This will help you be more impactful and efficient. Next, empathy and accountability. This is a motto I use to carry myself as a leader, as a team player, as a person in this world trying to do the right thing. A lot of things can fall under this umbrella. Let me give you a few examples. Really listening to people is like a superpower. You can eliminate noise and hone into the substance of the matter. You can motivate, incentivize, reassure, empower, connect. Look for mutual interest amongst the parties. You can spend just as much time looking for differences as you can commonalities. Look for what brings us together and what we can achieve together. Accountability goes side by side with empathy. Okay, I see where we're all coming from. I see the bridge across the gap between us. Now I need to make sure that it happens, that this wasn't just all talk, that we will do what we said we will do. Okay, let's speak to the ladies now. Looks like there are a lot more women here than at my graduation. That's fantastic. And that is a testament to Dean Kagram and his passion, his commitment, and his partnerships. We've made great strides in advancing equity and opportunities for women. We still have a long ways to go. So ladies, believe in yourself, your training, your experience. You have to be deliberate in your choices. You will most likely be in situations where you have to make trade-offs about your personal life and the timing of other life plans. Set specific goals for yourself. Understand that some of these trade-offs will unfortunately be just for you. Men will not have to consider these difficult decisions. Have purpose and discipline in accomplishing your goals. And I want to underline this last point. Benchmark yourself to the market. Know your worth. Lastly, maybe a little bit of self-awareness for us all. Have a sense of humor in life. Operate with kindness and compassion, especially when you have positions of power and strength. And don't take yourself so seriously. What you can take seriously are your actions and the impact it has on people and the world around you. So, in conclusion, there are special skills in the audience which are not easily found on the market. Lever these skills to make a positive impact, to continue to learn and grow, to be a role model for collaboration and inclusion. Dear graduates, congratulations, you did it. Now, let's go out there and do some more amazing things together. Thank you.
Thank you, dearest Unmi, for your wonderful remarks, your inspiration, for making us all inspired, proud, and confident being T-Birds. If any of us can become like you, the world will be a better place. Now let me go back to Nicole Anderson, our MC, for the reason we're all here today, graduating our incredible students. Nicole?
Next, our graduates will be congratulated by Dean Cogram and Thunderbird faculty for a photo on stage. So we begin with the recognition of our graduates from our undergraduate degree programs, Bachelor of Global Management and our Bachelor of Science in International Trade. Hold on a second.
Alejandro Posada Thorsberg. Viance Bracamonte.
Andrea Santizo.
Danny J. Detter. Mohammed Mahmoud Al-Tublani. Mohammed Esmail Yousefi. Kamal Nasiri. Justin Christopher Walters. Taylor Ballard. Sarah Kathleen Schoening. Josephine Faith Giarusso. Chantalie Roseanne Brown. Reina Ann Romero. Daniel Estuardo Vides. Brandon Christopher Cantile. Grecia Zareth Felix. Vanessa Padilla O'Neill. Jovita A. Dela Cruz.
Next, we recognize our graduates from our master's degree programs, Master of Global Management, Master of Applied Leadership and Management, Master of Leadership and Management, and our Executive Master of Global Management.
Yarub Nasser Hamoud Al-Husseini. Ayman Nasser Khalfan Al-Shukri. Asa J. Moffitt. Gabriella Kernax. Stephen Daniel Romero. Sophia Reisig. Dane Thomas John Mitro. Handel Balzora. Tom Haupt. Rosa Julia Pla Coelho. Bahia Al-Rashdi. Zainab Rashid Ali Al-Kindi. Fatma Saeed Al-Jawari. Dina Al-Mashadani. Guadalupe Espinosa. Dave J. Glenn. Diala Bassem Ismail. Yara Bassem Ismail. Mariam Abdallah Mohammed Al-Hadri. Sheikha Ahmed Mubarak Al-Maruki. Abdullah Mohammed Abdullah Al-Riyami. Hilal Hamed Abdullah Al-Busaidi. Adil Hashim Muhammad Al-Kindi. Wad Saif Al-Salmani. Omar Abdul Rahman Al-Harthi. Al-Muntasir Al-Karusi. Aiden Jesus Corrales. Xu Chang Yu.
Off on the stream.
We're off? We're off. I don't know what that means. Hold.
Yu Chun Lee. Yaya Aniari. Adrian Esteban Castillo. Gustavo Guillen. Xue Jun Wang. Han Ling Yu. Marianne S. Talou. Desiree Laurie Corsetti. Veronica Alcala. Patricia Sil Kamara. Bamba Adiko Mamadou. Anushka Satish Kumar. Patience D. Bestman. Madhav Tanawala. Ahmed Al-Masri. Rashid Salim Ahmed Al-Hadri. Mohammed Al-Husaybi. Kezia Komasuria. Caesar Ivan Witron. Jiao Lei Lin.
Najiba Al-Zadaji.
Michael Pei Yong Kokpor. Uday Pratap Singh. Sarthak Datta. Neil Jitendra Bavsar. Andrea Backstrom Smith. Rania Al-Nasraween. Terry Haroon Jr. Sandra Maria Felix. Gary Lynn Momberg.
Hey, Gary.
Romy Joanna Christensen. Sean McNaughton. Denifa Caroline Boone Tejani. Mfo Pamela Laseca. De Tha He. Ali Liaquat Khan. Musa Hilal Shamis Al-Shukaili. Salwa Nasser Masood Al-Hashimi. Jiayan Jiang. Rania Abdullah Al-Husaybi. Marwa Ishaq Al-Sawafi. Arij Ahmed Al-Tuki. Andrew Hoganson. Alexander Newbeck.
Fabiola Jasmine Solis Renteria.
Gyu Yong Lee. Niraj Singhal. Nancy Mocero Machera. Lalit Abhilash Reddy Malu. Maria Emilia Franco. Victor Abdan Corella. Yelim Ku. Gabriela Maria Franco Trabanino. Barry Chu. Carlos D. Flores Lopez Negrete. Raghu Chira. Prerna Rodney. Ayush Meher. Yong Sun Cho. Liliane Taruvinga. Mark Yaman. Ananda Hutapea. Melvin Deere. Shannon Haying. Jennifer Perry Lagan. Paul J. Kushlin. Alberto Nicolas Lutz Villaluna. Benjamin Bearden. Jose Martin Pastrana Jr. Travis Cloyd. Dennis Rojas Pett. Jasmine Ruiz. Pandari Kubendran. Brian Kent Summers. Vincent Zeezer. Kenneth Stiles.
Well, it's been quite an afternoon, early evening. I want to first introduce the academic leadership team of Thunderbird and thank them for their leadership and service. You already met our Vice Dean, Dr. Charlotte Griffey-Proud. Our Deputy Dean for Academic Programs, Dr. Lena Booth. Our Senior Associate Dean for Undergraduate Programs, Dr. Roy Nelson. Two members of our team that couldn't join us is Dr. Lawrence Aben, our Deputy Dean for Executive Education. Thank you, everybody. And I want to, please, if we can all send a lot of love and positivity to our incredible Deputy Dean for the Knowledge Enterprise, Dr. Mary Teagarden. As you all know, she had an accident this past year, is recovering. We send her love and blessings. Please, a round of applause for her. Again, thank you all to our families and our graduates, to our faculty and staff, everyone that made this possible, our alumni. Yesterday, many of you, I hope all of you, were there at the ASU graduation where our leader, President Michael Crow, and the Arizona Board of Regents officially confirmed your degrees. Therefore, on the behalf of the faculty and staff of the Thunderbird School of Global Management, I want to say congratulations, class of 2023. Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. We couldn't be more proud of you.